So you've been playing a lot of Hydroneer's new DLC, Journey to Volcalidus, and you've come across these here, these unrefined forge marks. So you're probably wondering what they are used for, or maybe you do know what they are, but you're not sure on how to use them. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what they are and how to use them as well. I'm going to show you a map on screen of all the spawn locations for these unrefined forge marks. Now there are 22 forge mark location spawn points, but only 2 of them will spawn in the map at the same time. But once you do pick one up, another one will spawn as well. So as you can see by the description, it tells you to take it to the shattered outpost refiner and turn it into a forge mark, which can be applied while forging pickaxes, shovels, drills and harvesters, and it's too heavy to lift. So it gives you a basic description of what they are, and basically inside that is a forge mark. But we need to get rid of all of this ice, and to do that we need to go to the shattered outpost. But first of all, what we will need is one of these. One of these is the lava hauler. So to get one of these haulers, you will need to head over to the Baron's Harbour, and we need to take the ferry to Mott's Island. Now that's where we can buy all the vehicles. And once you're over at Mott's Island, you can see all the vehicles you can buy here, and this is the one you want, this big beast here, the lava hauler. Now it does cost you 4,200 of the Scout Guild tokens. Now my best advice to you for the Scout Guild tokens is just to complete missions for the NPCs. You'll get there quick enough and you can buy yourself one of these. Now unfortunately there is something standing in your way if you are trying to get over to Mott's Island, and that will be a ticket. Now to get a ticket you want to head over to Newglade, just over here to the shop, and you've probably already started constructing the jeweler and the tier 1, but you also want to construct the ticket office as well. Now bear in mind I am in creative mode, so it's not costing me anything, but these are relatively cheap anyway. And what you want to do is you want to just head over to a empty spot in Newglade, and you just want to pop that down, and as you can see you will need hardstone blocks, iron bars and Cloutium bars. Cloutium bars you can get at the starting claim. You just want to dig 2 foundations down. Anything below 2 foundations you will be able to get yourself some Cloutium, so you don't need a lot of it, so it shouldn't take you too long. And then once that is all built just like this, we can purchase a ticket for 200 tokens, and then you just want to take this to the ferry in the Baron's Harbour, and that will allow you to get over to Mott's Island. So let's go ahead and jump into the hauler now. So you just want to jump into the hauler, and you have all the directions on how to use the hauler up in the top right hand corner. So we just kind of want to back up to it just like this. We just want to press F for the crane control, and that will give us access to the crane. So we just want to basically do this, and we want to just drop it down, and we want to just hook it up. So you just want to press E to, oh, not sure what happened there, that didn't quite go to plan. And then we want to just bring it in and just drop it just here. Head back to driving mode. Sorry, I want to go to the shattered outpost, which is just down there on the bottom right hand corner. So we're just going to take a little drive over there, and I will show you how to melt the ice and reveal the forge mark. And here we are at the shattered outpost. So what we want to do is just head just in here by the logic shop, and this is what we are looking for just here. You can end up refining more than one of these forge marks. As you can see, I went on a bit of travel just to get a few more so I can showcase this for you. So you can fit more than one down here. It can be a little bit difficult, but you can fit more than one on here. So you want to just try your best to be able to fit more than one down, but it's not to worry if you can't fit more than one, not too much of an issue. But we're just going to go ahead and just have a look at how this one is doing. So as you can see, slowly but surely it will start melting. Now I believe that the time for this is around about 3 minutes. We'll try and load a few more up, and as you can see, that first one we made is melting away quite nicely, so it's doing a pretty good job there. As I said, you probably can fit more than 3 on there, but it can be a little bit difficult. So what we'll do is we'll just wait for these to melt down, and then we can head to our next destination where I'll showcase how it all works. Okay, so once they have finished melting, it will end up looking like this, and this is what we call a forge mark. Now it says it can be applied while masterworking pickaxes, shovels, drills and harvesters. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So first of all, we're just going to load all these up, and then we're going to head over to Volcalidus Peak, and I'm going to show you how it all works. Okay, so now we're at the top of Volcalidus Peak where the forge is. It's probably about time I explain to you what these are. Now these are also what we know as the buff stones, and what these do do is basically give your shovels, your pickaxes, your tools and your harvesters all a little buff. So you might have noticed that your starter drill and harvester has a little tab called item buffs, and you've just got skulls. So that means that they are a little bit worse than the default stats, but they will do for your starter. But you want to kind of increase their item buffs, like this one for instance has a 1-star speed bonus. So let's go ahead and grab our tier 1 drill and we'll chuck that on the pedestal, and what we'll do is we will get our resources and I'm going to put them here into this little cauldron. So we're going to grab our Cloutium here, we're going to put this into the smelter, and we're also going to grab our iron and put that into the smelter as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our forge mark and we're also going to put that just in here as well. Now that's all blended together, which means that when we produce our drill, it should give us an item buff. Now there are a few things to bear in mind when with these forge marks, is there's no set way to give yourself the buffs that you want. It is completely and 100% RNG. So for instance, that drill we just got 3-star output size bonus, which is very good if you want to get the biggest resources possible, so it's probably definitely worth keeping. But let's just try another one as well and we'll see what the difference in the stats will be. We're going to get our Cloutium and we're going to put our iron in there as well. So we'll do that and hit the lever, and our drill has been forged. And as you can see here, that one is even better. Sometimes you are extremely lucky and other times you won't get so lucky. So just for argument's sake, let's see if we get an unlucky one this time. I just want to showcase an unlucky one if we are lucky enough to get an unlucky one. So this one, perfect example. So as you can see, we got 3 skull speed bonus, which means it's not very fast at all. And we've only got a 1-star output bonus. And this one over here, we got a 3-star output bonus. And this one just here is our best one. So as you can see, it might take you a while to get the perfect drill or the perfect harvester, but in my opinion, sometimes it's definitely worth just taking your time and traveling around and getting all of these forge marks. Now don't forget, I have got a map of all the spawn locations, and once you pick one up, another one will spawn, but only 2 will spawn on the map. I will leave a link to that map in the description down below. So there we go everyone, there is a nice little guide for you on how the forge marks work, what you need to get them and how to use them, and obviously where you can find them. Hopefully this video has been helpful. If it has, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe as well because I've got plenty more Hydroneer content coming. It's been Kryptonite here, thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next video.